Hi lovely people, it's Laura here. I'm here with a very short video to help relieve tension in the upper body. So this has been spurred on by one of my clients who's suffering with a little bit of tension, particularly in the arms and shoulders. And so what I wanted to do is put together a little practice combining both functional fitness and fitness yoga. I'm going to show you some wall stretches that are some of my faves from fitness, and then I'm going to take you into a short yoga practice. So this is great for people that are doing therapy, reflexology, massage, who might be tight in the upper body. Great for people who are pounding it at the gym that might need a bit of release, or just generally for people whose posture is affected from sitting at a desk all day. So we're going to work the neck, the shoulders, we're going to work the side muscles, all of the muscles of the upper body, the wrists, the hands, you name it. So tune in, and I hope you enjoy this practice. So first thing we're going to do is we're just going to realign our posture. So we're going to do a wall angel. You can either have slightly bent knees for this, or you can be upright and straight. And what you're going to do is, however much you can, because some people will have limited mobility in their upper body, you're going to have your arms at right angles, press the elbows, the wrists into the wall, and what you'll get here is some opening across the chest, the shoulders, and the mid upper back. So the trapezius, which is those set of muscles that go in the mid part of the upper back. So we just hold here for a while, we realign, and then we release. And you can, if you've got longer, do that a couple of times, maybe 15 seconds on, then a rest, then go back. Next thing we're going to do is one of my favorites. So what you're going to be doing is pressing your palm into the wall, with your arms straight, fingers spread. Can you see that? I'm going to press my palm in, and then I'm going to gradually turn away so that I'm facing away from the wall, and I'm getting a stretch my shoulder, but also in this crease in the elbow here where people can feel tension, and there aren't many stretches that work that. So you press your palm into the wall, arm in line with the shoulder, rotate your body away and feel that amazing stretch. And then we'll just repeat that on the other side. Press the palm in, so nice and easy. Turn away. Again, feel that stretch in the crease in the elbow around the bicep area. Do struggle to find a stretch. It's one of the best ones from fitness. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to work around the armpit and chest area. So we have our arm at a right angle. Palm again, spread the fingers. Elbow in line with the wall, wrist in line with the wall. Turn. So the elbow and wrist are pressing into the wall, and then we turn our body away. And we get a little bit of a stretch in the shoulder and in our chest area. And then if you can probably see a bit better when I do it from this angle. So again, I press my palm into the wall, my elbow goes in, I'm at a right angle, and then I turn my chest away, and I feel that in my armpit and in my shoulder. Next, we're going to do a really nice stretch for the backs of the legs. I know it's primarily upper body, but this will also give you a bit in the backs of the legs, as well as mid part of the shoulders, upper body and arms, and the lower back. So you want to place your hands in line with your shoulders against the wall, and then you tilt your bottom backwards, really pushing so that you get a nice flat back. Feet are hip distance apart. And this is such a nice release if you've got a tight mid or upper back, and also releases across the arms. Okay, those are my fitness stretches. We'll now move on to sit on the mat and do some yoga. So we're back. So let's now do some fitness yoga stretches. If I haven't told you before, fitness yoga is basically fitness from a physical and functional perspective. So I don't give you Sanskrit names, but what I do is explain the different muscles we're working and deal with it really from a whole fitness perspective. And don't know whether you know, but I run a regular yoga class, 7 p.m. on a Thursday, where you can learn more if you want to be part of a group. So let's start with our first move, which is a wrist roll. This is really, really good. We're just warming up the upper body, releasing through the wrists and the elbows, etc. We're just going to do a couple of these just to release in the body, nice and easy, like a breakdance. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to press our palms out in front of us. We're going to spread the fingers so that we see those little webbing in the fingers, and we feel a really nice stretch, not only in the palms of the hands, but also starting to go down into the wrists. Then what we're going to do is we're simply going to turn and press the palms away, and again you'll feel it going up those arms a little bit and releasing a little bit of tension. Like I said, this move, or this series of moves that we're doing, is good for things like arthritis, carpal tunnel, general stretch and release. Then what we're going to do is we're just going to take the fingers and we're going to pull them back. We often don't work the hands and fingers in conventional fitness, but this is where yoga comes in. So we're just going to pull those fingers back. Remember, I always teach anything that you leave to become stagnant is what gets you in the end. That's a bit morbid, but it's true. You need to keep the body circulating in all areas, including hands, fingers, wrists, etc. And then, you know, the use it, lose it mentality. We'll do the same. So this time we'll press those fingers back, just going round in turn. And then we'll just push those hands back. Okay, next one you might not have seen before. Take the hands out. Clasp the hands together so the knuckles are in nice and tight. Then flip those knuckles so you're almost trying to touch your forearms, and then rotate them from side to side, like so. That's it. That gets the wrists. Okay, just release the hands down. Now we're just going to draw a line with our nose, hands on the knees. We're going to work the neck. So I always feel a bit of clicking here. Oh gosh, this is so needed. My neck gets really tight. Do that a couple of times one way and then release. And then we'll start to work the shoulders. So what we'll do is we're going to place our hands on our shoulders, and we're just going to bring those elbows to touch if you can. But remember, in yoga, fitness yoga, you just do what is within your realm of capability. So we're just going to do some shoulder rolls. Oh, this feels good. Often we're so tense, can't we? And also we get that hunchback so that from sitting at a desk, and obviously our phones are now a bit of a problem. And then we're going to take those arms back. Oh, nice rotation. Oh, that feels so good. Then we'll do a bit of upper body rotation. Again, we want to move in different planes of movement, make sure that we're nice and free. So we're just going to turn to one side with the hands on the shoulders. Then we'll come back to center. And then we'll go to the other side. We'll do that 2 more times. So coming center. And then we'll go to the other side. Okay, now conventional tricep stretch. One arm comes up, take the arm down, place the hand in the mid part of the back. Take the elbows if you're going to do your tricep stretch, and then lean over to one side. Then press the palms together in the middle for a nice big stretch, drop the shoulders, and then grab the other elbow, hand rests in the center of your back, and then you come over to the other side for a side stretch. Okay, we'll now take that into a bigger side stretch. You'll place one hand down, take one hand over. Stretching in the side muscles and a bit in the neck and the shoulder. And this hand comes down, the other hand comes to cross, and we fold and get some release in the upper body. Make sure you're not holding on to your breath, of course. And then we'll go to the side, so we'll do a big side stretch again. Oh, this feels so good. And then we'll drop that one hand down, the other hand comes down. Oh, fold and release. And then again, just a bit more release in the upper body. We'll just squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then we'll bow the head, bring the hands to our heart space, and then do that again. So squeeze those shoulder blades. Oh, feels good. And then come forwards. And then again. And then release. And then we've just got 2 more stretches, which are popular ones of mine, where we're just going to release in the upper back a little bit more. So we're going to be on the mat for this on our fronts. So what we're going to do first of all is we're going to come onto our tummies, and we're going to come into this position. So we've got our hands shoulder width apart, hands are spread. And what we're going to do is we're just going to lift the chest slightly. This is great for the lower back, mid upper back between the shoulders. And then if you want a bit more, we're going to round the back from here so that our hips lift slightly. And then we're going to do a natural curve of the spine as we drop the tailbone down. And we'll do that a couple of times. So we're going to round, and this gets all of the mid upper back section that can be hunched from all of that desk sitting. So we're going to just round and release. One more time, so just round. Obviously, if it's too much, this little bit of movement, then you can just stay in this position and you'll get a nice stretch. And then one final stretch to finish this very short practice into what's called a puppy pose. We're going to have our hands underneath our shoulders, our knees underneath our hips. Where your hands are, I want you to put your elbows down. I want you to clasp your hands together. I want you to walk your knees slightly back. I want you to bend at the elbows and press the forehead to the floor, dropping the chest down at the same time. So this is an absolute beautiful finisher. You're getting a stretch in the triceps, a stretch in the mid upper back, a stretch in the lower back. And there we have it, a short, sweet mix of functional fitness moves and fitness yoga to release tension in the upper body. I hope you've enjoyed and I hope to see you very soon. Bye.